What's good? I'm Skip.
And I'm DJ.
And this is the Cypher.
Hip hop, man. I said hip hop. That community is just crazy. That the things that we were able to see and experience because of this thing called rap and hip hop.
I mean, you take those lyrics and you pull them away from the music and you put them up on the wall, so someone had to look at them. They would say, "This is genius."
Mic check. Yo. Y'all hear me? Mic check. Yo. Y'all hear me? Okay. Can y'all hear me now? Mic check. Yo. Y'all hear me? Okay. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay. All right. So I had to take myself off the first things first. I'm in a new environment. How am I sounding? I know y'all can hear me now, but how am I sounding? Am I too loud? Because I'm not at home. I'm in a different environment. So let me know if I need to cancel out the echoes or try to knock down some background noise or something. How we sounding? We good? Okay. Cool. Shout out to y'all for pulling up, man. Okay. What's good, y'all? I'm Skip, one half of the super group. We are Deciphered. Shout out to my brother DJ. Shout out to all of the shout out to the mods, the members, and the people pulling in. I'm gonna give y'all a couple seconds to pull in. But first things first, how everybody feeling today? How is everybody feeling? Let me see. I think I can put myself here very small. Yeah, I can do that. I don't want to do it too big because it's just a whole bunch of nothing behind me. But yeah, like I said, I'm in a different environment. So, but off that, we do have a lot to discuss. I done made a makeshift studio. I done built a makeshift studio in here. I can't use the camera because but yeah. Let's see. Let's do a little roll call real quick. Shout out to Kwani. But the pictures that you pick are disturbing, low key. Shout out to Kwani, man. Shout out to Dre. Sarah, what's good? Let's see. MR767, Leah Nicolette. Shout out to Kia, Natural Beauty, the Groovier Tony. Shout Shout out to Callie, Callie Laura, Tiffany Shante. Shout out to Ashley, Megatron, Terrell. Shout out to Diva K, Raphael. Shout out to the Mod Squad, Bakugan, Par 6 in LA. Man, look, there is an opportunity for, I don't think it'll be like nothing crazy, but I think the moment itself would be crazy, but it'll probably bring him out for the Don't Kill My Vibe remix or some shit like that. But it'll still be dope to pull out people he collaborated with in LA. There's a whole LA segment that he could like work in, at least like 2 or 3 songs. Nothing too crazy. But I do think he can flip the set list to incorporate some of the West Coast collaborations he's done. MackWop roast them all. For sure. We probably gonna get to that first. But yeah, shout out to Sarah, shout out to Bakugan, Raphael. Let's see. Tiffany, if I didn't say Tiffany, shout out to Stoic. Shout out to Sir Derek. We back to do maintenance for sure. Sorry I couldn't get to y'all yesterday, but yesterday was crazy. So we pivoted to today. And I got a couple hours for y'all so we can kick it. Let's see. Shout out to Miss L Brown. Shout out to Cell TV 2500. Shout out to Dave. Is this not a chair? Grandmaster Scrub. Shout out Before the Fam. Alicia. Tiffany Frazier. Shout out to Sarah. She said Jay-Z be like, hey Kenny, let me see. I want to make it a circle. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Give me 1 second. No, not that. I don't want that. I don't want to feel like I'm on a Zoom call. But what's good, Rita? Let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. My bad. Sarah said, Jay-Z be like, hey, Kenny, guess what? Kenny say, what? Jay-Z, I'm going to have a concert in LA one day before Drake's birthday. He laughs. He's going to be spooked. I ain't gonna lie. I think we're going to make it more like, not we as in like us, but like the culture is going to make it more than that. Shout out to Sharonda Ridley with the $10 greetings from Ohio. What's good? I got some family in Michigan, so I have been through Ohio a few times. Shout out to you. Hope everything is going good. But there's a chance. It's definitely a chance. Shout out to Diva K. She said, if I miss a cameo performance from Kendrick, I'm not calling it Kdot. I would be livid, kicking Jigga Man's tushy. Like I said, I think it's a chance because he has it's not a huge chance, but there is a chance because the chance would be based on him being willing to do Don't Kill My Vibe remix. Like that's the biggest thing. Like I think the bigger chance is what is it, Still Dre? Just because he wrote it. And then that pivots into something with Dre, which moves into something with Kendrick. There's a chance. Shout out to Cubby Bear 88 with the $5. I've never seen you before. Welcome. Shout out to Cubby Bear. But yeah, we do have a goal this evening. If you can contribute, that'll be much appreciated. Keeps the platform moving. So if it ain't new music, keep it. But all the music Jay doing is old. All the music he's doing is old. Shout out to Ricky Beavers 2622. Drake versus Kendrick is probably the most memorable battle ever. And the fact that Drake got bodied dropped his status down a lot. I agree. And especially like with how big in yeah, with how involved the internet is this time, it's way worse. Like, because first of all, the stakes were way higher than it was with the Drake versus Meek Mill. Like the stakes were kind of high for Drake as far as his integrity goes, but we saw how quickly like people let go of the ghostwriter thing. But like with this one, it was years in the making. It was years in the making. It was warranted. The payoff was set up to be for rap supremacy. You know what I'm saying? So like it was a lot going on. And then the internet has blossomed and bloomed so far. From that point in time to where it is now. And then when I say now, I mean from then, I mean 2015, 2016, when back to back and all of that stuff was happening. And Meek Mill he didn't show himself well at all. He did not represent himself properly in that battle. He completely got away from anything that would have made him look respectable. So like he kind of tore himself up. Like he lost the battle. Drake won still, but Meek Mill, he didn't give himself an opportunity to even stand a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I think that turned out bad for him. But as far as this battle goes, the lengths it went to, the quickness of release once it actually, like once Kendrick started to respond, like was given that constant back-to-back dopamine hit that we, tend to enjoy in these spaces, particularly as we're like online and stuff like that. So I definitely see why this one was so large. And then like it gave this generation what they could hope to feel with a Jay versus Nas. Like a lot of us, that are around my age and like coming into that middle stage of adulthood, I guess, through the Drake v. Kendrick battle, like we were 10, 11, shit, even younger than that, or like slightly older when when Hove went against Nas. So we didn't feel it. Not to that extent. So like when fuck Jay-Z, like when we hear that, like we hear it and it's like, ooh, but like it don't feel the same way that it did for the people who was like old enough to really feel it back then. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I think both of the situations are very unique, but like yeah, based on like how everything has happened with this Drake battle, this is the biggest rap battle of all time, and it'll take a lot to top it because of how long it was built, the status of the even though it was oh no, I was going to say something. I was reading something Sarah said. Sarah said people are mad at Koala for talking about Lupe, even though it was Lupe who kept dragging it by hopping on everyone's live streams to trash on Koala. Who's mad at Koala? Who's mad at him? Shout out to DJ Nasla. He said, we in here, made it back safely from NY. Salute. Happy for the safe travels. We were there for night 3 of the best show. Bruh, I still got to go back and run night 3. I haven't even seen it. I have not seen it because I was trying to watch it on Moni stream, but it just wasn't coming through. So we flipping between Moni's and somebody on TikTok, and it was like late. So I saw some of it, but it was just like a lot going on. So I got to go back and check that. But I have seen some people call it one of the best one of the best concerts ever. So I'm not sure if that's hyperbolic or not, because I've been to some crazy shows, but I definitely want to check it out. Classic, so much got those LA tickets just to damn. Oh, so you having a time. Shout out to y'all, man. That's dope, bro. My wife talking about she want to go to the LA show. I'm not sure how that's gonna pan out. But anything is possible. You feel me? So Let's see. Sarah said a commenter called William something was like, "How long you gonna ride the Lupe wave or whatever?" Um, we gotta look at it like this, bro. Like commenters, especially the people who come out of nowhere and they have like, or just commenters in general, they're going to say things. Everybody's not gonna be happy with everything you do. If with the koala situation, if I'm him, the more it pops up elsewhere, why wouldn't I talk about it? Like he just ended up in a cartoon. So I'm not saying like because what is dragging it? You know what I'm saying? So like, and speaking of Koala, like I remember he did a live stream a couple weeks ago and he was like the chaos was needed. He was like, I feel what Skip was saying, but the chaos was needed. My whole commentary was not even about Koala. Like when I did that live stream, it had nothing to do with him. So if anybody feel like I was contributing to that in any way, I want to say that I had nothing to do with that either. Or that's not what I meant. I'll say that. My whole thing was what was going like what I foresaw happening after that really had nothing to do with him as a creator. It had more to do with the ripples that came with the Lupe fiasco. You know what I'm saying? Like how it was going to affect stances that I felt like other creators were going to, take. So, or how certain allegiances will look afterwards. And I wasn't wrong. Um, I wasn't wrong. But as far as like Koala, like living in a moment that he did his part in creating, it's not like he's still dragging Lupe. But yeah. Now look, this part I disagree with. He did not save Lupe's career. Lupe was currently on tour when all of this started. So we're not gonna do that. Like now, this part, like I said, this part I don't agree with. But yeah, I do think it created a viral moment, but saving Lupe's career is insane. Yeah, we're not doing that. Shout out to Diva K with the $2. Chi-Town greetings all. Appreciate the contribution. And shout out to Chi-Town. We're gonna talk about Chicago in a second as well. But yeah, he definitely didn't save his career. They created a viral moment that has extended for weeks, at least what 2-3 weeks now. So yeah, but as far as like saving his career, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Here we go with this $2 at a time. Just why I don't know. I'm not sure. But I told you if you want to contribute more at a time, just hit the Cash App. Just hit the Cash App. It ain't no problem. But yeah, if it's blocking you like that and you want to do more than that, just hit the Cash App. It ain't. And if one of the mods got the Cash App, just drop it for K. But I appreciate the contribution though. Shout out to Natrice. Member said I'm old enough to remember the rap battle between LL Cool J and Kool Moe Dee. Oh yeah, you an OG. You an OG. I have shit. Was I alive? When? What year was that? I was born in '89. What year was that? What year was that? And speaking of Lupe, he has an orchestral performance of Kick Push. It was actually dope. It was actually dope. It was recently released. I know it's him and somebody else as a collaborative post on YouTube, but it was dope. Let me see what's going on. Shout out to Cell TV 2500. How do you feel about Bleak's comments? Let's pull them up. Because I remember some of what he was saying. But I would rather comment to them as they're happening. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh yeah, we got to talk about this too. Like sometimes you just run into Twitter, like you get on Twitter and you see stuff that you're not even looking for. But let me look for Memphis Bleak real quick because he did Hove no favors. He did him no favors. That was a nasty commentary, but I do want to see if I can find it though. Give me a second, y'all. Let's see. Was it on a Breakfast Club? I think it was on the Breakfast Club. I can't remember. Yep. Now let me find the exact quote. Hold on. If somebody can find the link, send me the link. Because I'm looking for a specific part, and it's showing me what he said about Tony Yayo. Uh-oh. It was with Mouse Jones. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on. It's taking me back to old shit. I just want to find. I think the company man covered it. Let me go to his page real quick. Shout out to Justin. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, here we go. Okay, we'll do it this way.
The old lady in the window, why y'all outside 3 a.m. loud? We got to tell her we selling drugs.
Tomato.
Mike, check. Justin Hunt, it's all happening. Thank you, everybody.
Shout out to Justin Hunt, but let's see. I did like it already. Let me see if I can get to the actual quote. Okay, let's see. Unk Man. Okay, I'm gonna source it on Twitter. This nigga tweets so much. All these damn tweets. Hold on. What day was that? July 15th. That's why. This shit way back here. I ain't gonna never grow my Twitter. I don't even have the time to tweet this much. Okay, here we go. Thank y'all for y'all patience. Okay, we finally found it. Okay, so let's listen to this and see what's going on.
More entertaining than the truth, bro. Okay. No matter what you say, man. Like, the truth came out about them fouls and all that. They still run with it. Yo, homie in this and homie in that. It's like,
what about the target?
The lawyer shot down. Don't talk to me about that. I don't give a fuck about that activism shit, my nigga. Like, because these niggas are still in there, my nigga.
Right.
So don't worry about us.
Look, the Target deal is important because
Oh yeah, hit the like button. Yeah, he's triggered. He immediately got upset about the whole activism thing, and it goes to show that like it further goes into the point that we've made about, you know, Jay-Z. You know, even though we can appreciate what he's done as an artist and his legacy, but this is a continual thing. It seems like it's money first. He is a real deal capitalist, and there's nothing wrong with, I'm gonna say, get your money. But if you are displaying a consistent pattern of like I said last stream, leveraging culture for your own personal gain, that's a different thing.
In that, it's like,
what about the Target deal?
Lawyer shut down. Don't talk to me about that. I don't give a fuck about that activism shit, my nigga. Like, because these niggas are still in there, my nigga.
Right.
So don't worry about us.
Look, the Target deal is important because I hit up both of these dudes when that episode came. I said, oh, y'all gotta look
selective
at. But look,
rage.
But look, no, not at all.
Everybody album is available vinyl.
So why wouldn't Hope say, hey, I don't have control.
He don't have to. He don't owe y'all niggas no explanation, my nigga.
That's where we split ways.
Well, that's gonna forever be that, my nigga. Y'all sounded like the old lady in the window. Why y'all outside 3 a.m. loud? We gotta tell her we selling drugs, bitch. That's why.
No, I don't.
The fuck?
I don't get the correlation there.
She want to know why we outside late doing what we do. You want to know why he did what he did.
That's a terrible analogy, because you're outside selling drugs. Like, you're disadvantaging your community for personal gain, and you got a problem when somebody asking you what you doing. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nigga say, hey, we selling drugs. Why you bothering us while we selling drugs? It don't matter. We outside keeping you up so you can't sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the thing with Jay-Z and why people look at him crazy. Shout out to Justin Hunt. He's talked about this too. It's because Hov paints himself in some respects as like this in between of a man of the people. Because I wouldn't say revolutionary, but like, let's say, like, he's not wearing a cloth, like a revolutionary cloth, right? Like his outfit isn't revolutionary. He's not in a revolutionary outfit. But one of his sleeves got some revolutionary designs on it, and he points to it sometimes. So it's like, we kind of expect you to like kind of act like that. So we accept and we appreciate when you do stuff for the community, but we feel away when you use the community publicly to leverage your own personal growth. Like, we can have an issue with that. So it's not, shout out to the tree. She said Jay-Z can't prevent collective action. We don't need Jay-Z to activate. The thing is, if we're having significant ground level movement, and then Jay-Z takes that same movement and flips it in a way that makes sense to him financially, people are gonna feel a way about that. And like I'm saying, we don't have to cancel Jay-Z, but you can be aware of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and shout out to Dave. He said, the common denominator between a billionaire and a drug dealer is exploitation. Nah, Hov he's disgusted in his music. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not saying he's common, but he has like walked the rope in some of his music, like discussing some of that shit. So when you look at it from that perspective, it's like, all right, boom. And Shout to Shy knows other artists are literally doing the same thing, some of my faves, and there's some silence about it. The issue that people are having with Hove is it's an established pattern. You go back to Occupy Wall Street, he come back, Occupy All Street. You watch the thing with the Nets and how that led to Brooklyn. That was a part of the Brooklyn gentrification. You look at the cap thing with the NFL. When that was taking place, a bigger issue that never really got addressed was concerns wrapped around insurance and better payment for some of the lower tier players and guaranteed contracts. And the whole thing that people were saying about Jay-Z at that point is like, oh, if Hove can become an owner, he can navigate it from the inside. And it's like this whole spook that sat by the door type of thing that, like we say, Jay-Z is the only person that gets some of this critique. Jay-Z is also one of the only people who gets some of this level of praise when he does things financially, even if we can see it's to the detriment of the people around. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying separate yourself from Jay-Z, but you can understand that both of those things are happening simultaneously. Jay-Z will build, him and Beyonce will go to Africa and like build like canals and stuff for water to get to these African villages. They'll do things in Houston with affordable housing. Like Jay-Z and Hove do, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they do positive things for not only the people around them, the criminal justice reform thing, like they do things that are very positive. However, Hove also has an established pattern of flipping culture for financial leverage. Because like I said, it was the Occupy Wall Street. He flipped it, Occupy All Street. The Brooklyn Nets deal that led to the gentrification, boom. The NFL deal. Then this Target thing. That's at least 4 things that I know of where Jay is leveraging culture for his own personal benefit. You know what I'm saying? But like he does operate on both sides. So it's just like I said, like he's not a cancer. I will never say that. I wouldn't say he's a cancer, but like I think the fact that it's like, okay, we're not gonna say nothing is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can acknowledge that and like keep it pushing. It ain't. They've invested in charter schools that failed. I can't speak on that. But shout out to Furry B. But yeah, like I said, they've done things that have had a positive impact on the community. But it's just interesting the pattern that Jay-Z has. That's it. Shout out to Shy knows, like I'm just paying attention to the disconnect. I think it's more of an algorithm hustle than anything at this point, because if people really cared that much, they'd actually really call it out universally. Is Hove signed to a label? Is Hove signed to a label? Is Hove signed to a label, Shy knows? His own label? Okay. So that would mean that Jay-Z, in his capacity as a label owner, that his rights and music are housed under, has more agency to do things with the distribution of his music than other people would, when you say? Heavy is the head that wear the crown. So if Hove is at the top of the totem pole making these types of decisions, of course he's going to get more critique than everybody else. Of course, he's going to get more critique than everybody else. Like, so to say that Jay-Z is the only person getting this critique is dishonest. Like, a couple months ago, like, people were calling Kendrick a sellout. People were calling Beyonce a sellout. Get your rocks off. That's perfectly fine. Like, we have to like they were just calling Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar fake activists, saying that they're selling the revolutionary vibe to white America. These things happen quite often. This is not an isolated thing only to Jay-Z. But being that Jay-Z's deal got announced in the midst of a nationwide issue with a specific corporation, it's going to garner more attention than another situation would. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm not saying that Jay-Z is a bad person, but like this mindset of like, hey, we on the block. I don't care what nobody say. We on the block. Civilians be damned. That's why people have an issue with it. But let's keep playing this.
I know none of y'all no explanation.
No,
we selling drugs.
No. The difference is you didn't, unless you paying that old lady rent or whatever case may be.
He not paying your rent,
right? The community at large, the community at large support a Hov. The community at large support a Hov. You're not paying his rent. Again, the community at large supported Hov. Hov gets to where he's at because the community supported him.
First of all, the community know about money right now because of Hov. Right? Y'all niggas would still be running around picking boogers, wiping them on the camera screen if it wasn't for Hov and B.I.G. Let's clear it up, man. New York was not talking no money until Big and Hov came out.
From a rap perspective.
Yes. So you want to talk about money? You got them chains on. You know platinum because of Hov, nigga.
That doesn't help the community.
It doesn't help the community.
No, hold on.
How that doesn't help the community?
That doesn't help the community.
How to get money?
No.
Y'all niggas wasn't worrying about getting money. Y'all niggas was wearing motherfucking Dickie suits. You was wearing Carhartt jeans. You was walking around with farmer jeans. Niggas ain't teach you how to get fly, go to them board meetings to get that bag.
All right, now I feel that we're completely different planes here.
Yo, yes. Hov didn't teach a demographic in the community how to get money and boss up. Answer me that.
How to get fly?
No? How to get money and boss up. Yes or no?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Look, man. Look, man. Defend your guy. I don't know if there's I don't see how the 2 points, like what I think those are two mutually exclusive points. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like that just speaks to the issue that people have with drug dealers. That's all it's contributing to. Like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I came through with the brand new Benz on the what they call BBSs. And they what they call them rims? The gold BBSs. With the speakers knocking. So you saw me with the gold chains, the brand new clothes. You saw me with the girl. So I'm showing you how to get money. But the way in which I'm getting it, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. Like, and like I said earlier, get your money, but don't be disillusioned as if, because okay, so I'll say this. I think that Jay-Z's form of revolutionary, the revolutionary mindset that's in Hov's mind, as opposed to like ground level revolutionary work, is like, I'm showing up as myself in these places and I'm using the power that I have gained to get to get fair treatment for myself and the people around me. Like I'm showing that we can walk around in our wholeness and move our weight around and dictate what takes place business wise. I think his revolutionary, his revolution is more financial and business wise. And I understand that. And I think that the disconnect comes with, yeah, for sure. Like Tupac said, get your mail, for sure. Get your mail. Like, and we're not telling you not to make money. I think the thing is there's a disconnect in how two groups of people are seeing that one word be utilized in different ways. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to OOC650 with the $10 super chat. Much appreciated. But yeah, I think that's what it all will come down to. If I could talk to Hov, I think that's the biggest thing. It's like, okay, I'm not Fred Hampton. I would finance Fred Hampton. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, I really think that's what it is. I'm not Fred Hampton. I would finance Fred Hampton. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the money, don't worry about the money. Don't worry about where the money came to finance Fred Hampton came from. Just know that them kids getting fed every morning and that money coming through, them jackets, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's the thing. He like, with my positioning comes a level of power and influence and financial backing to where I can do things that, and I can do things outside of a lot of major corporate systems that a lot of other people can't. And I think Hov is like, shit, like I ain't really selling myself out. I carry the post of the culture in my pocket. So whenever I need to take out a line of equity on the culture to continue to allow myself to be able to move around and further myself and make waves and inroads, I'm gonna do that. So I think if we get to a point of general acceptance of that, I think we'll understand where Hov is coming from his perspective. And I think we'll still be able to understand that our perspective isn't wrong. Shout out to Furry B, Skip, I will finance Fred Hampton outside Skip's door. FBI opened up. Hey, shit. Because I'd be like, first of all, hey, he was gone before I was even here. I was born on the day Fred Hampton died. Let me see. Shout out to KG, he said, you nailed it, Skip. People would be more supportive of Hov if he financed the people doing the groundwork like a Cap or something. And the thing is, he was doing that for Cap per some of the stories. Like he got him the well, the story is he got him the workout. That didn't work out. And now they're at odds for whatever reason. Shout out to Raphael 1819 with the $10 super chat towards the goal. Hip Hop Lives. Thank you. Shout out to Super Tuna. J philanthropy track record is solid. Can't satisfy everyone. And that's what I'm saying. Like, like I said, I think the form of revolution that he's participating in looks different than people on the ground floor. On the ground floor. That's what I think it is. I think I think it's the word. I think it's the word. And like he said, former drug dealer, you probably don't like the packaging. Shout out to KGM, he said, because even though I'm a critic of Hov on social issues, black issues, if you looked at what he done, he might have done more than Nas on these things, but because we like Nas more, he gets a pass. I think Nas didn't have the capital. And I think as Nas is getting the capital now, we're starting to see a shift in what Nas has been doing. Jay-Z has had the capital and the financial backing for a long time, but I'm pretty sure we could look up Nas's philanthropic. You know what I'm saying? We can look up his philanthropy. Let's see. Oh, I'm not trying to book Nas. Hold on. I don't want to book him. You want to look at his philanthropy. Okay, so I pulled up some of the stuff that Nas has done philanthropically. It don't look like a whole lot. Let's see. He has 4 charities. He donates to 9 causes. Let's see, the Chris Webber Foundation, the Common Ground Foundation, Save the Music Foundation, UNICEF. His causes that he's supporting: at-risk, disadvantaged youth, children, creative arts, education, health, human rights, literacy, poverty, slavery, and human trafficking. So Nas outside too. Nas is outside too. So shout out to Natrice. Nas built the hip hop archive at Howard. But yeah, they both outside. I just think their outsides look different. They look different. They look different. And like I said, like Nas has not had the financial backing that Hove does. Hove is $1 billion plus. I think Nas in recent years just hit 100. Nas does a lot for hip hop grassroots and foundations. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like the Hip Hop Museum, like he's like Nas, I think a big thing of his, like he wants to save and preserve as much as hip hop as possible. And I think he understands where it comes from. So he goes back, and traces his roots down, the lineage of hip hop, and helps the people who created it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think I think they've both done some great things, to give back and, pay forward the blessings that they've been afforded. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think long story short, Memphis Bleak didn't help. Memphis Bleak didn't help at all. He did not help at all. Let me see how I'm gonna piss y'all off real quick. Let's see. Because that was unexpected. But shout out, let's see. Okay. Okay, we're gonna shake back. We're gonna do a little break real quick. Hold on. We're gonna get right. We're gonna get right. Shout out to I can't remember her name. I see her all the time on Instagram. She does like a lot of her Harry Potter content be funny as hell. But we're gonna watch this, and then we're gonna reset and we're gonna keep moving.
It seemed like the head thing really bothered him. And he got all these moments, 6, 7, 8 moments with his girl, cutting his hair with mirrors and stuff. Like, who does that? Like, pause, bro. Cutting his hair, like I would never let my girl cut my hair because I don't have no hair. Pause. He's just trying to like flex the girl, and it's weird to me. It's weird. It's unnatural. Like, okay, we get it. It's your girl. I'm married to Beyonce. Okay, Bonnie and Clyde. We was there. We get it. We was there the whole time. We get it. Oh, y'all made $1 billion. Together, separately. Oh, we have 3 kids. One of them on stage playing piano. She's a prodigy. Who cares, bro? Who cares? Beyonce. After her booty big, her titty sit up. Oh God. So what? Who cares if you're married to Beyonce, bro? It's just weird to me. It's just unnatural. Like, what wife touches her husband, bro? Y'all over just being weird, just doing weird stuff. Like, pause, bro. And Rockefeller, we cool.
It would have been perfect. It should have been like pause. It should have been like pause.
Like, we not old. Like, Jay, you born in the 60s. You old and you doing old stuff. Like, my back in the day, Rockefeller, we cool. We Spider-Man. We just flipping. Like, this new Spider-Man, you over here with Stark Tech. Like, the new Spider, you Tom Holland, bro. We Tobey Maguire. Like, it's weird to me. Bro, call me back. Thing really bothering him.
Bro, call me back.
We Tobey Maguire. Like, it's weird to me. Bro, call me back. Bro, pause. But like, call me back, bro. You think I care? He ain't called me in years? You think I care about that? It's weird to me.
Yeah, shout out to Mel Mitchell, man. But yeah, I think I do think I think that's what it come down to as well. I think that nigga miss Hov, bro. I think that nigga miss home, bro. I think that like when you put in that amount of energy into like disrespecting somebody, you want them to respond. You are seeking a response. That nigga want a response, bro. Pause. Bro, that I'm telling you, that shit is like the levels to which Dame is going is crazy. And piss y'all off again. Let's see. Like Dame really is shot knows. Dame is a top tier hater. But I his hate is rooted in something else. Like this ain't just regular hate. It's not. I want my jigger back. Exactly. We'll shake up the game if you come back to me. Jigger come back. You can blame it all on me. But yeah, sorry for that. That's the thing that DJ went on. Okay. And this is per Complex. Let's see. It said Dame Dash argues that Jay-Z is not in the same league as Kanye West. The Rockefeller co-founder thinks Hov is a big fish in a very little pond, while Ye is a real rock star. Dame Dash is not letting up on his Jay-Z commentary, sharing that he believes Kanye West is leagues above Hov when it comes to live tours. Sitting down for a new interview with the Art of Dialogue, Dash discusses Jigga's recent Yankee Stadium concerts. When this dude does anything, it's so contrived, he said, pointing to the video of Beyonce cutting her husband's hair in the stands on night one of the New York shows. It just seems like a script. After claiming he only saw Urban Press report on the promo clip, Dash then declared that his former Rockefeller business partner isn't in the same league as Kanye West. Says Jay-Z is a big fish in a very little pond while labeling Ye a real rock star. Let's take a look.
Just based on being a businessman, the people that do the
okay, this is where the outfit came from. I hadn't seen this. This was the outfit that Mel had on.
These 60,000 sellout shows all day long, it's their normal. It's not a big deal. But when this dude does anything, it's so contrived, just like Beyonce cutting his hair in the stadium and, her reading off a cue card while she's, cutting his wig off. It just seems like a script. So it just seems like it's contrived bots and, all you really see, like I didn't read about it in anything but Urban Press. I didn't read about it in the New York Times. I didn't see it in the Daily Mail. Shit, I didn't see TMZ talk about it. I hear academics talk about it. I hear Charlemagne talk about it. I don't hear pop culture talking about it. So again, to me, Jay is just a big fish in a very little pond, and he stays fronting on the hood. That's why that's the only people that will show up is the hood. Period. But, Kanye's a real rock star. He's not even in the same league. Like, Jay's not in the same league as Kanye. Like, Kanye is a real rock star. A real rock star goes all over, tours all over.
I ain't gonna lie. Dame a hater, but y'all was kind of agreeing to this point last stream. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all was agreeing to this point last stream. Shout out to Cam. He said, a part of me thinks Dame is leaning into the hate because he knows the attention it gets. Yeah, he can continue. This will keep him front facing. So just like how Drake allows us to make fun of him, like he kept doing lame shit. Like Drake is lame, but he kept like showcasing how lame he was during the off season between the Heart Part 6 and the lawsuit and some trash songs and the plot twists and all of the images and stuff he was posting and all of that. It's to keep him relevant. So I'm continuing to like maintain a specific level of cultural currency or cachet. You feel what I'm saying? So like if my name keeps popping up, people may like I think he's waiting on that next lick. And if I got to keep riding this wave and pick up $10,000 here for an interview, $7,000 here, you know what I'm saying? Just keep doing whatever I got to do. and maybe something will come. And Dame it's been publicized he's having financial issues. And shit, a lot of us are, goddamn, like we in the middle of a fucking recession. And nothing's free. What Isaiah Rashad said, soon they'll be trying to sell the L, my nigga. Like, so I'm not one to look down on nobody for their financial situation, but the cultural cachet he's gaining from continuing to drag on Jay-Z is enough to keep him relevant. And he's been relevant bashing Jay-Z since the Chatty Patty interview. When was that, 2016? You know what I'm saying? Like, and the downside of that is we've watched Dame continue to plummet into like worse and worse condition, especially with his finances. But that visibility comes from him kicking Jay-Z back in. But yeah, he's definitely snatching the attention that comes from this. I wish he would be able to like alchemize it into something that's gonna make him some real money. But yeah, man. Prayers up for Dame.
Over the world and has a globe on a stage that costs $2 million a show. No sponsors. So Kanye sells out with everybody corporate not fucking with him. He does it completely independent. He does not have to wear a Yankee uniform. Nike's not giving him no sponsorship. He makes his clothes independently, and he does quadruple with a nigga that got a whole lot of corporate selling a whole lot of outpours for the culture. Like, you got to remember, a certain culture looks at us as cattle. We're just
okay. Hold on. Stop. Fucking stop. Like this. Like, even if, quote unquote, Kanye West is operating outside of major corporate control, he set his relationship with the culture on fire. This is not cultural support that Kanye West has been getting. Kanye West is dressed up like a Klansman. He has sold Nazi merch. He has said slavery was a choice. He has stepped away from the Black community multiple times. He has done all of the, he's been involved in sexual assault scandals. He has been accused of showing pornography to his business partners. They didn't stop fucking with Kanye West because Kanye West was too Black or too militant. Kanye West did those things to himself. So making it seem like Kanye West ain't got sold Confederate merch, like to make it seem like Kanye West like don't have corporate support as a positive is nuts. Like, there were certain places Kanye can't even perform because of the actions of Kanye West. Kanye West is forever in a sore spot with the Black community on some relative level because of all of the shit that he's done in disrespect to the Black community. Like, come on now. Like this, like exactly, like this the same nigga who spun the block in 2019 with Sunday Service and cried in an interview because he felt like the Black people weren't fucking with him no more. This is the same nigga who wanted to be, yeah, I'm Walt Disney. Yeah, I'm Bernard Arnault. Yeah, I'm what's buddy name that owned Apple that died? Steve Jobs. I'm all of these white, like I'm idolizing these, like this triad of white men. He wanted to be accepted by them. They just did not fuck with him. So Kanye West's perspective and his relationship with corporate world is not a byproduct of Kanye being upright. Like, come on now, Dame. Like, the whole like size of, I do feel like if Kanye West went on a worldwide tour, it would be more successful than Jay-Z. I do feel that Kanye West has more wide-ranging records than than Jay-Z does. So I do think he would be more successful if they were to tour today. If Kanye West could get permission to operate in some venues. I do agree with that. So that specific point that Dame is making is not wrong. But it, in relation to like their corporate marketability and their corporate friendly nature, like we forgetting that not too long ago, Yeezy was in a 720 deal with Adidas. So it ain't like he was just like, nah, bro, I ain't gonna sign with Adidas. Like I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta move on my own. Like that became a byproduct after the fact. Ye completely shifted his audience from like 2015 forward and just started to go more and more anti-black and ingratiating himself with the people who agree with those sentiments. Like, come on, bro. Like, be honest, dang. Yeah, the shorts with this jacket is nuts. You can tell he just grabbed this jacket and put it on.
It's here to fuel their agenda.
I don't think he knew that they was gonna do a wide angle shot. That's what it looked like. He didn't know they was gonna do a wide angle shot.
They sell us drugs, allegedly sell us clothes, sell us shit we don't need so that we can fund their control. We're basically not.
Yeah, he didn't know this shot was coming.
Us, but the ones that are fooled, that will wear a Yankee fucking uniform, are basically slaves and don't know it. Most of them don't go back home to big houses. They go back home to the same hood they went home to 30 years ago. They hang out in the same places that they hang out 30 years ago. The only time they leave their neighborhood is for a vacation, not for anything that has anything to do with their lifestyle. It's a big deal to leave the hood. It's an event. He didn't even make it where you leave the hood to go. It was like you stay in the hood and buy all of this other culture's products. And I'm the face. I'm the one that makes you buy it. And they're the ones that benefit. And they don't dance on the stage. They just pay everybody that y'all think is famous to show up so that y'all could buy their shit.
Dame, that is how you gain upward mobility. That's how you gain upward mobility, bro. Like, dang, what are you talking about, nigga? Like, you, with this type of talking, he can't ever become a corporate affiliate. He can't ever do a deal with anybody. He can't ever do a deal with anybody. Because what the fuck do you mean? I want to pop out for my 30th anniversary of my first album, my 25th anniversary of my, what some people say is my biggest album, or my best album. And I was able to secure a deal with the New York Yankees and Nike to finance it. Nigga, what? Like, and I was able to like do it in the Yankee Stadium, like he said, and he left it in the, he kept it in the hood. Like I'm just not getting what he's trying to say. Like, like I fuck with Kanye better because Kanye don't fuck with black people in the hood. I don't get it, bro. Like, I don't get it. I get what he's trying to say, but like saying that, hey man, you're selling a product to your own people is selling out. But Kanye West literally pulled himself away from his own people to sell Nazi merch to Nazis and Nazi enthusiasts. If we're comparing, which one is worse? Which one is worse? That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's fucking nuts, actually. It's nuts. Let me piss y'all off again. Let me piss y'all off again. Black Harlow is back. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Harlow is back. Round of applause for Black Harlow, man. Shout out to Black Harlow. What's up? Huh? You want me to lay down in the bed with you? I will when I finish. Mhm. Huh? You want to sit in here? You're not gonna do right, baby. But I'll come lay down with you when I finish, okay? Give me a hug. You feel better now? Okay, I'll come lay down with you when I finish. Are you doing a curtsy? Get up and get out of here. Okay. Say, tell the people, say, stand up.
Yeah.
Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Okay. I'll be in there in a little while. Hold on. I had my mic stand nigga rigged. Shout out to what's up, man? I guess she ain't need me. Yeah. No, he looked like a landscaper. Jack Harlow look like a landscaper. Jack Harlow look like them dudes that be pulling up and they be like it'd be like one of the like smaller, like one of the like little smaller trucks, and the back be open, but where it don't have a back. It's like it's like an 18-wheel in the front, or like a smaller rig in the front, but it's like a long ass bed in the back, and it's like gates around it, and they just got all of the grass cutting equipment along the gates, and everybody else be sitting on the inside of the flatbed. He look like the dude who be driving the truck. He look like the dude who be driving the truck that don't do nothing but weed eat. That's all he do. He weed eat one section to go get back in the truck. And he the one bring you the invoice. Jack Harlow look like the landscaper that bring you the invoice. All right, bud, it's gonna be 600. It's gonna be 600. F-150 truck, yeah. But they got, it's probably like a 250. Cause they gotta be able to pull that big ass bed. They got all of the shit on it, and it's like 8 people in the back. But let's play this bullshit he got. Let's see. He's back.
Your best friend say you need to move on. Well, maybe you should move on. It's time to get your groove on. I guess I am your ex-boyfriend, not your new one.
He's after Wale swag, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Wale track. This is a Wale for Lauren track.
I'm not your new one, but you don't want these lames. You want someone with some nuance. It's on the level you want. Speak it to your fluent. I might have to be an ex-boyfriend if that's what you want. If that's what you want.
Bro. What is this nigga doing, bro? What is Black Harlow doing, bro? Or we're gonna call him Crack Harlow. What is Crack Harlow doing, bro? What is he doing? None of these things that he's doing look comfortable. That first track sound like a Wale song, bro. That sound like a Wale song. Like the beat and everything, the flow, the flipping of the new one to new one, the nuance. Like that's Wale. He just sounds terrible doing it.
Tried not to tell you, but I had to be honest. I've been seeing someone else and they think for themselves and they say the right things and we like the same movies and the sex is insane. I love the way she do me and she left him.
I don't know what that is. We're gonna cut that off. I don't like that one. I don't like that one, bro. That shit is stupid. I'm weak. Shout out to Mun. Jack Harlow doesn't get enough credit for being one of the most consistent artists. Started off ass and remained ass. Nah, I'm not saying he did it well. I'm saying he stole the style. He stole the style. But yeah, he's definitely not Wale. He stole the style though. Jack's so corny. He always been corny. I think the thing is when his predecessor got outed for being lame, by extension, Jack Harlow became lame. Once he attached himself to Drake's style to that extent, and then Drake became lame, it's like, oh yeah, Jack Harlow's lame too. Crack Harlow. That's this nigga new name, bro. Crack Harlow. Crack Harlow. Consistency. He is the model of consistency. He is the model of consistency. I just had to piss y'all off real quick. Let me see what else I got in here to make y'all mad. Nah, let's switch it up real quick. I don't know if this is gonna make y'all mad because I don't think it made me mad. But yeah, man. After that colossal ass whooping that they suffered in Verzuz, check out B2K. See what they got. Then we're gonna get to the mall shit.
Don't care about your mileage.
Oh hell no! I had just heard the beat. This nigga said, "Don't care about your mileage, nigga. You're 40. You're 40, bro. What the fuck are you talking about mileage? If you dealing with a grown woman, come on, bro.
Don't care about your mileage. All over your body. I got a big surprise. Know the size you like. Take you somewhere private. This clear blue skies with you. You be so excited. Got what you need. And what they don't know is you. From moment to moment, I love you like I'm running out of time. Just tomorrow they promise. Girl.
I ain't gonna lie, this beat kind of fire. This beat kind of fire. This beat kind of fire. And like some of the chorus is fire too. I ain't gonna lie, this shit kind of hard. They look goofy as hell, but like this song is kind of like if I listen to the song without the video, this shit kind of hard. And like it's some niggas I used to know, bro, that rap, and they make rap music like this. Like it just sounds like boy band music.
No more back and forth. Let's make love like we're running out of time. Since I got you open, I'm falling. Since I got you focused, I'm falling. Since I got you so high, I'm falling. Since I got you open, I'm falling. Since I got you focused, I'm falling. Since I got this motion, quit talking.
How y'all feel about the new B2K track? How y'all feel about the new B2K track? Yeah, this it's not bad, bro. It's not bad. I think the dancing, because like how old was New Edition at their peak? How old was New Edition at their peak? You feel me? Like how old was that? How old were they? How old was Jodeci at their peak? How old was Boyz II Men at their peak? Like I think at a certain age, like all of this like dancing and shit, in the way that they doing it, it's like the what they're doing is just projecting like I ain't gonna lie, this song, this video, this shit smacking in 2010. Like around the time 2008, around the time like Kiss and shit was coming out. This is going crazy. Yeah, even 2010, this is going crazy. In 2010, this song is them niggas done brought they done brought 106 and Park back in 2010. But like the song sounds fine. The song sounds fine. I have no problem with the song outside of the mileage shit because the niggas too grown. But I'm gonna piss y'all off again. I'm trying to get all the shit that piss y'all off out of the way so we can laugh. But yeah, man. Matter of fact, let me take this down real quick. Let's remove it. But yeah, it's not a bad song. I actually think the song's straight. Like if they're in this bag, I think they probably stand to make a decent album. Have I checked out the Daddy Die? As a matter of fact, we're gonna watch it on stream. We're gonna watch it today before I leave. I've seen part of it. I have seen part of it. I have not seen the whole thing though. But shout out to the Troops with the $5. We're gonna watch it today just because you did that. As a matter of fact, after Post Malone, we're gonna do it. So I don't forget. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 2010, that's a smacker. That's a top 10 song on all of the music video shows. It's a top 10 track for weeks at a time. Yeah, exactly. At a certain age, boy band aesthetics aren't it. You can't even be a grown man in a boy band. You can't be a grown man in a boy band. Like, it's an oxymoron. It is a oxymoron. So let me take this down. Let's go ahead and pull up the My Daddy Died. But yeah, the song caught steam around Father's Day. And that just wasn't the time. It wasn't the time at all. Not from my household. I couldn't do that shit. I wasn't even finna play them type of games. So, okay, let's watch the video. But shout out to Earth Sign Shells. Or Earth Sign Shells, however her name is correctly pronounced. But I'll just say Earth Sign Shells. Let's look at it though. My daddy died. She looking like Rock from Power.
My daddy died. Mommy cried, that's her eye. I prophesied amazing life. Amazingly and humbly I. It's dark but there's another. My daddy died so I don't take no shit from niggas. Nigga love me better, pray I do not pull that trigger. Intelligent, I play them, you should watch your back. I get my way, didn't act up, daddy taught me that. I don't know how to act. No life inside his body gave me heart attack. I pray I am not punished for the fun I had. I'll still like all my soul to get my daddy back. It's hot and they help on my back. How about my buddy back? Bring me up just once a yap. You haven't seen the shit, I seen the whips up on my back. I stand up on my toes and tip my motherfucking hat. I clap, I stand up and I cry, I'm giving my congrats. You lived a good life, 1956 bullseye. Project Baby, no AC to mount your TV room's eye. Classic corner rooms to pacify my bleeding wounds eye. My daddy died. Nigga, bitch niggas wanna cuff me when I'm for the streets. Big doors will hurt my daddy's not a Maybelline. Fit sucking on my titty screaming fuck regime. Bad caramel ting, bad Billie Jean. My daddy died.
Shit, I need the lyrics up. But I ain't gonna lie, this ain't even Nicki. It is a little bit, but I think the like initial part, but like how she's performing it in her lower register, like this ain't Trim. Facsimile of Nicki. This is something different. This is something completely different. This is something completely different. This is something completely different. Like the stages of like grief and shit she going through in the song and how she's projecting it in the video, like her physical performance, her vocal performance. Yeah, this is something different. We would never get anything like this from Nicki. Shout out to Big Head. At this point, Trim is trolling Nicki, right? Yeah, she shout out to Jay Nolan. He put out a video the other day, I think yesterday. Trim got a song that's coming out, and she's going to like throw like some very small shots at Nicki. Over some because for whatever reason Nicki is upset now that some of her fans are supporting Trim. So I guess Trim got wind of it and she took a couple shots at Nicki. But That this space that Earthsign is sitting in is something completely different. This isn't Nicki. Not like Trim. But shout out to Locomotion. Folks call her Kendrick Minaj in short. Very thespian and animated. She's dope. Yeah. I think that's I just think Shawty performative, bro. Like it's low key some like this shit got Busta Rhymes in it too. And I think for a lot of people who are like so quick to give a lot of that to Nicki, lower the register and you get Busta Rhymes. Lower Nicki's register and you get Busta Rhymes. I think that's just some New York shit. But lower her register and you get Busta Rhymes. So I really think we need and ODB facts. So I really think like I know Nicki for a lot of people is like, especially in a woman's vessel, is like the first incarnation of that style. But Nicki style is Busta Rhymes. What's the scenario? You feel what I'm saying? What's the scenario is Nicki Minaj's style. Or the style that she's most known for. But yeah, like this is a school. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if let's say they playing the saxophone. Y'all know it's like multiple types of the saxophone. You got the alto sax. You got the because I played the alto saxophone. I think you got a soprano saxophone, and I think you got a tenor saxophone. I can't remember. Let me look it up. Because the point I'm making is based off the tones. Hold on. Okay, so yes, we have a alto sax, we have a soprano sax, and then I think we got one that's like we got a baritone saxophone. So that's what I mean. Like they're all existing in that space. You got the alto sax, soprano sax, and the baritone saxophone. Baritone, Busta Rhymes. Alto, Dot, or whoever. Soprano, Nicki Minaj. Or alto, Earthsign to keep Kendrick out of it. But baritone, Busta Rhymes. Alto, Earthsign. Soprano, Nicki Minaj. It's the same instrument. They're just operating at different registers.
I don't give a fuck about them niggas, don't need to be cool with them. My daddy died. I don't give a fuck about these bitches, don't need to be cool with them. My daddy died. Don't test me, I'm prone to get guilty. My daddy died. Want me to do? My daddy died. Of course it's that deep. Hearing voices, they be forcing. Well, unfortunately, they just told me about the things you into water you keep. I'ma spill ya, I'ma kill ya, I'ma spoil your sheep. Holly over when it's over, I have bad sick. You were like 20, more like 30 minutes more. I brought a cannon, you can hop in and explore. How about to blow it? Hope you made your peace with Lord. You wanna tip me, huh? A little huh? And act like I don't know. Been thinking my daddy died. It's more up in my head at times. Hit balls, rock, climb, daddy high. I'm crying and shit. Waterfalls and butterflies, they air I breathe this crisp. No light how my lips, you bite your tongue, you caught a lisp. Yeah, bitch, plead the fifth. I'ma talk my shit, just give me if I can't talk my shit. My daddy died. Oh, when you see the one you love up in a casket, God has final say, he chose to remove access. I spent bloody murder, cancer diagnosis. Every part of me's been burned, I'm just a ashes. My daddy died, yeah, I got questions about that. Put the plug up in my kidneys, I've been pissed about shit. You've been seeing me on TV, I'm your little regret. Really doing it there, my daddy died. I don't give a fuck about them niggas, don't need to be cool with them. My daddy died. I don't give a fuck about these bitches, don't need to be cool with him. My daddy died. Don't test me, I'm prone to get guilty. My daddy died. me to do. My daddy died.
Yeah, that's tough right there, man. That is tough right there. Shout out to DJ Nosla. A wife and I met in the 6th grade playing the alto sax. We played in a jazz trio. That's fire. That's fire. I played the alto in 5th grade. I played it in 5th grade. Started hooping in 6th grade and never went back. I played the trumpet in 4th grade. My auntie, God rest her soul, bought me a brand new alto sax 5th grade. Played it for a year. Kept that saxophone for a long ass time and just did not play it. And ended up playing it in high school, I think, some shit like that. But bro, this video is fire, bro. This is one of those performance pieces you probably just not gonna watch it all the time. You may even just watch it once, but this is how you capture a moment and perform art on a high level. This is and the one shot that takes it to another level. I think everything not meant to be played on the radio. Just like every movie not meant to be watched one time. I mean, a bunch of times. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's a powerful performance, bro. Like he was able to showcase all of those different emotions while coming to a realization of all of the things that will change and all the things in her that are shifting as she comes to the realization of her daddy died. Like that shit crazy. Like for people who've been through that or people who, or just able to empathize, like that's a dope piece of performance art, bro. Shout out to Tiffany. Yeah, I'm not really getting Nikki from her, just theatrical. Yeah, I think it was that beginning part more so, like the very beginning, like when she was like, my daddy died. Like, and her voice was in that. Yeah, that's like We Cry Together. Facts. Yeah, like I've seen that video maybe twice, but that don't take away from the power that it had. You feel what I'm saying? Like every movie not gonna be like there are, cookie cutter movies. There are movies that are just meant to be watched or just cut on. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, that song is definitely serving its purpose. It's pushing her to new people, and bringing attention to performance art. So I ain't mad at that shit at all. You feel what I'm saying? So, maybe if you don't like that, you'll like this. We have more women in hip hop. Hold on, wait. Let me minimize that for my wife. Think I'm watching some crazy shit. But we're just gonna listen to the song. Hit the like button if you haven't. But there, Glorilla is just posted a snippet of a new song. So let's check that out.
I'm talking about the whole summer, just back to back, whooping their ass, spanking their ass with it. They just gonna have to get tired of it and just have to hope that wintertime hurry the fuck up.
Can y'all hear it? I want to make sure y'all hear it because y'all not gonna be able to see it. Let me know if you can hear it though. Okay.
Ass out, abs out, buying shit and never checking my account. Taking trips, eating shit that I can't pronounce. Popping out, I'm too fine to be in the house. Ass out, abs out, belt on bucking, moose knuckling, still thugging, bitch ducking. Staying the topic of bodies, bitches discussion. I'm talking about the whole summer, just back.
Yeah, y'all fucking with that one. Y'all fucking with the new Glorilla. Y'all think she finna catch a summer smoker? Shout out to Bakugan. The camera operator is a man of culture. I'm weak. Not her trying to have a hot girl. Hey, shit. Shout out to Mara 25th. It's a no for me. Nope. When she starts talking about moose knuckles, she loses me. I'm just saying. Moose knuckling. Hey, That's her thing. Nope. The meaning sounds like her other songs. It's kind of no realer. That's crazy. Childish Gambino Radio just previewed the new Dahi Kendrick joint. I'm gonna wait till it drops. Cause when it's supposed to come out? August the 28th? Nah. Well, if it's a link, let's see. Let's see. Since we're here, let's see. Let's see. Kendrick. Nope. 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 New Kendrick earlier this today was talking about. Let's see. Shout out to Spectre. This is a preview of, I think it's How to Pray. This feel good. This is feel good music. I think a lot of the people was like, yeah, Kendrick gonna show the industry. Nah, not this. This is a vibe though. It kind of remind me of some of the vibe that he was hitting with the song that he had with Victoria Monet that never came out. But yeah, this is good vibes though. That shit kind of hard. This shit don't sound like Dramatic Girl. Maybe a part of the beat, maybe. Let me play it real quick. Dramatic Girl. Yeah. Nah, we in a completely different key. We in a completely different tempo. I like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I'm fucking with that. Is it gonna top the charts? No, but that's a nice little song right there. Let me go on it. Hold on. Let me take that down. I'm finna send it to my wife real quick so she can see what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Share post. They already knew who to send it to. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. But yeah, let me I ain't close y'all out, did it? Only one way you shall love me. But nah, that don't sound like that. That don't sound like that. I'm thinking Sade inspired. I could kind of let's see here for a minute. We here now. Let's see here for a minute. Sade inspired. Let's see. I'm getting Anderson .Paak, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not getting Sade. I'm getting Anderson .Paak. I'm getting I am getting Malibu Anderson .Paak. Where's my wife? I am getting Malibu Anderson .Paak. That's what this part right here sounds like. And with the way he's playing the way the drums is playing in the background, that's definitely Malibu Anderson .Paak. That drum pattern, all of it. Nah, that I ain't gonna lie. The more I listen to it, I'm seeing where it fit in my life. That's a fire record right there. From what I'm hearing. But yeah, that's definitely give parking lot. But bro, hold on, bro. Y'all gonna get the string two down. Let me see. Cause that was my shit. 1, 2, 3, come on, you feel me? 1, 2, 3, come on, yeah. Shout out to Is This Not a Tale? You ain't gonna- I think the tempo is different, but I get the feeling of what you're talking about. You're talking about the 1, 2, 3. Come on, you feel me for it. And the drum pattern, yeah. Okay, the rain is coming down. Okay, so let's get to moving to the mall because, like I said, I'm in a new environment, so I don't know how the rain affects the Wi-Fi. But yeah, this record is dope. Let me see what the fuck. Let me see if she'll come in here. She might be putting baby girl to sleep. But yeah, let's go. Let's finish this and then we'll all the time I thought I was the only one who like park. Nigga, come what? I ain't gonna lie. Like I think we'll probably do me and my wife will do another big album reaction. But I think if we decide to do one that we just love together, it'll be Malibu. That was one of the ones that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Cause like some shit you just can't do with DJ. I don't want to sit next to another man and react to R&B. You feel what I'm saying? But shout out to Janelli. But yeah, I definitely can see me and my wife reacting to Malibu. That was one of our albums. Like, if we ever get the opportunity to do the show, music brought us together. That would be one of the episodes. This shit sound like one of the beats, like that'll be like a Kendrick Lamar type beat on YouTube. It sounds like a Kendrick Lamar type beat on YouTube. Like niggas love that like drum pattern when they making Kendrick type beats on YouTube. And I fuck with them all. But yeah, that shit hard right there. I like that. Yeah, I like it. I fuck with it. Shout out to BKNT. I hope that means they're gonna drop the single soon. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't be surprised because I think when does that project drop? But the song that he got with Danny Donald Glover is fire too. Let me see if I can find that. Childish. Because like we kind of like glossed over that one. That record was tight too. I ain't gonna lie, this project is going to be fire. This project is going to be fire, bro. Like, I remember when I first heard the snippet for the Childish Gambino song, I was like, shit. So now we're starting to get an idea for what the tone of the project is gonna be. There's gonna be some dancing shit, bro. And speaking of, hold on. I don't know if I have this up, but I don't. Take that down. Hold on. We're gonna get to we gonna get to the mall shit. We're having a good time right now.
You have C beats on that.
But since we're in this lane, the internet said that they're working on a new album. So let's play this snippet real quick. And if you haven't heard the last project they did, which was Hive Mind, I think you should check that out. That was to me, that was the album where Sid became a star.
Yeah, we're working on a band album too. We have C beats on the album. There's like a Sid beat on the album. Matt's been sampling other beats of
I've been
ours.
sampling beats that that are not out. So I've been chopping stuff that's not out. I'd say we've been working on it for like on and off 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
You know, because the pandemic happened. So over the years, like we just got all this music from all this time, and it just built into this moment. Like we didn't plan for it to be almost finished around this situation. So we want to do things that aren't money plays with the internet. And that's part of the reason why we did our solo thing. So when we come to the internet, we can do things that are cool.
When we're making something together and we feel excited about it, that's usually a good sign.
When are we going to actually hear this new internet album?
Great question.
Next year.
Next year. Early next year.
Saying early 2027.
Yeah, because we got tours to do. And
Tours. If you're lucky, I mean, maybe a song.
Yeah, maybe we'll have a song.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. The internet popping back out, I'm on it. Hive Mind was beautiful. Like the game, just the sheer amount of game that Sid was dropping on their last album, Hive Mind, was crazy. And Sid has a new song out. I think it's called Beard. Or is that album? Sid just dropped a new song. I watched the video yesterday. I don't want to watch too much shit on here. We get too down, but that was fire. So shout out to Sid. Shout out to the internet. I'm excited to see that when it does pop out. But let's go ahead and get to let's go ahead and get to let's go ahead and get the MackWop. Wherever he is. Okay, here we go. All right, so for those of you, for whatever reason or however, aren't familiar with MackWop, MackWop is connected to TDE. So in reference to Kendrick and the other members of TDE, he carries a shield and he is going to defend them at all times, right or wrong. Y'all already know how it go. Shout out to the Wopulation community, all of those guys. But let's play this. We've been waiting on this. Maul has been consistently loud and wrong for 2 years straight. At first, it was like, what's happening? We was watching this like, hold on, bro. Like, did they just not have any integrity or knowledge base when they was on Joe Budden Pod? But now it's to the point where Maul has went so far that he's literally disowning his own family over matters of music because of whatever the case in 2026. In 2024, it was just like, hey, this nigga a little stupid. 2026, it's like, damn, bro, you can't even say you can't even say that you have allegiance with Hove. Like, everything about your existence in this space is 3 steps removed from Jay-Z. Everything outside of the shit that you've been saying related to Drake in the last few years, but you wouldn't have been in the space to say that shit without Hove. Without Hove, Big Hops, and Dame like coming together and doing what they did with Rockefeller, nobody would know you. And to say, I'm gonna go with my mans. I'm gonna go with my mans.
Let's just be honest. Who wanna, nigga? You and academics is in a rat race to suck Drake's dick. That nigga Hove don't want y'all around. You chose your side, nigga. You be running around trying to be friends with Drake, getting flown out by Drake. They don't want you around, nigga. And I know that hurts your heart. That hurts your soul. Everybody know you don't have no loyalty. You switched up on Joe. That was your partner. You chose sides to go run with Rory. And I know it hurt you even more seeing that Joe and Rory is still cool.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's the plot twist of the whole shit that like has Maul looking the craziest. That has him looking the craziest. Like the shit that you said about Joe, all of the links that you went to excommunicate yourself from Joe, how much you're not fucking with Joe, just that and the third. And for Joe and Rory to still be fucking with each other. That shit is crazy, bro. Because it's like, you are consistently picking the wrong niggas to hit your wagon to. My man popped on cons. So it's just like, bro, like, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, it almost feel like Maul is perpetually at the lower end of the power dynamic. So when it's time for somebody to make a move, he can't wait to go to the store. He can't wait to go to the store. So it's like, is Maul even operating under free will? Because now it's like, okay, you done had to tell this whole contrived ass lie to why you couldn't go see Hove perform. You feel like this the end. Nigga, ain't no way. If I'm that connected to Hove, and this is possibly the end of his career, I'm not going to at least one of them shows. You ain't even have to go and be in a box. If you wanted to just go and see it and not make a thing of it, but you didn't go, period. You didn't go, period. My nigga, you could have bought a ticket. But that's the thing, he didn't have to be invited. They ain't like they was gonna be like, okay, we gonna go look for Maul in the crowd. But if Maul really fuck with Jay and you feel like this the end of his career and it's the last time he gonna have an event of this magnitude, and you just not show up for 3 straight days or the Roots picnic shit, come on, bro. Drake got that nigga by the balls, like to the point where you no longer have free will. You no longer have free will. Hit the like button. You no longer have free will, so you can't even operate from a position of doing what you want to do. And if this is what you want to do, you look stupid because you're not able to stand on it. Maul said Drake was performing at the World Cup. Drake ain't touched the World Cup. I haven't. The only cups I see Drake holding have alcohol in them, and he's generally around somebody that's much younger than him. Shout out to Deets19, screaming in Drake's ear when Ice Mid dropped, but don't want to go to your OG send-off celebration. It's crazy. And it ain't even no confirmation that this the send-off. And Rory was there, but Rory didn't say a lot of the shit that Maul was saying though. Rory, from the clips that I've seen, Rory would be like, all right, I know we podding, dial it back. So are you saying that Drake is better than this person? Are you saying this? Because I'm like, we on a pod together, but I'm not standing with you when you saying some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I do think he let him go because he knew it was gonna. He knew those moments were going to create clicks because they signed a deal during the Drake beef. They signed a deal during the Drake beef. They got renewed with what's the guys that I can't remember, but anyway, they signed a deal with them. So they up their rank during the beef. But Barstool, they signed a deal with Barstool. Shout out to Tiffany. She said Mona just posted a pic of Drake at the World Cup in the stands with Chubbs. Hey, I mean, I guess that's what he meant. He said he meant to say Drake was going to be at the World Cup. He was going to be at the World Cup. That's what he meant. He just happened to be wrong. Yeah, I stopped watching them a long time ago. Because it was boring before the Drake v. Kendrick shit. It was boring before that. So after I stopped, like once I saw that they didn't, because the thing about a pod is like you're listening to somebody talk for hours on end. So it's like, why the fuck am I listening to you if I don't believe nothing you're saying? Sometimes you can not agree with somebody and they be entertaining and you'll keep watching. But it's like, if I don't believe what you're saying, if I don't think you believe it, I'm out of there. Let's continue.
I know it hurts your soul seeing Joe and Rory is still cool, even though you and Joe had a closer friendship. You chose sides, nigga. You wanted to go hang out with Rory. Now you feeling stupid off that. You chose sides on your brother and Jay-Z to go lick Drake ass. And now you find it strange that Rory is once again in cahoots. He still went to go to the show because Rory still got the invite. You know, Rory proposed to his ex-fiance at a Rock Nation party like a dork. I ain't never even tried to debunk that because that was old news. But Rory proposed to a girl at a Rock Nation party. Loser ass. Oh my God, bro. Oh my Lord. But that's that though, right? So Ma, we get it, man. You have no loyalty. You definitely don't have no credibility at all these days. You said Drake was gonna perform. The last I heard from this nigga, he was saying Drake was about to perform at the World Cup. That's what you said. You said Drake is performing at the World Cup.
Stop the cap.
Let me see. Oh, like, Brose. Let me find that. That nigga said, niggas, Ma lied again. Are you trying to get out, fat boy? All right. Let me see if I can find a short clip of it. I think this one will work.
Well, Kendrick just put his album out.
Kendrick is the number one person in rap.
In rap?
He's doing the Super Bowl right now. He has the number one.
Drake is doing the World Cup.
No. That's not the same.
It's not right.
Drake ain't doing the World Cup, Dodo. Yeah, Crash trying to get up out of here on the boy. Listen, Ma, you've been just saying you just been lying for 3 years, nigga.
Doing the Super Bowl right now. He has the number one.
Drake is doing the World Cup.
Drake is doing the World Cup.
That's not the same.
Who told this nigga that? Who's feeding Marty's?
It's not right.
And that's the thing, like I ain't gonna lie, like a part of me really feels bad for like the Drakes, the What's the Dirt, not the Drakes, but the Malls, the What's the Dirts, the like all of the like everybody under academics. Because academics is a shameless grifter. So like he don't give a fuck. But like everybody else who was like still had a level to where at one point or another, they had integrity or were at least assumed to. watching them slowly erode week by week, month by month, quarter by quarter is crazy to me. Like that shit crazy. Like watching them just make a fool of themselves perpetually. Like, especially somebody like Maul, like I think they got, like I said, they got a new deal. But what has Drake done for him? Like at least with What's the Dirt, he got him the Happy Dad. You feel what I'm saying? Like what has he done for them? What has Drake done for them niggas, bro? Like it just looks like that level of pining, like, cause I ain't gonna lie. Like I fuck with Dot, bro, but I will never just be here. Like, yeah, this nigga is the greatest nigga to ever touch a microphone. Nobody has ever. Like just to the point where it's like, we know you're just saying these things in defense of the person. That's the only reason you're doing it. Like that shit weird. It's like you are really like bound to this nigga now. You can't say nothing that you feel like will make him look a certain way. You can't do nothing that you feel like will make him look a certain way. You can't even go out and do shit with your family because of the implications that it'll have related to Drake. That's weird. Like Drake got y'all niggas in prison. Shout out to my nigga Crimson Chin, aka Don Toliver, strongest chin in the game. They say he finna drop another album. He dropped Octane at the top of 2026, and I think this one is called is it called Diesel? Nah, Nitrous. Let's see what's going on, because there is a question to ask about Don Toliver.
New album on the way. Stop playing with him. I heard the whole new album. Stop playing with him. Yeah, y'all gonna get it soon. I heard the whole new album. Don't play with him. But for now, listen to Octane. Hey, what that shirt say? For now, listen to Octane.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Is Don Toliver the next? Is Don Toliver a star in hip hop? Is he like on the verge of becoming a superstar in hip hop? Like as far as like not like Kanye level, but like what else does he have to do to be on the Future level? Because he's long since surpassed like the Lil Babies. Like I even think like on a certain level he surpassed Young Thug. Like if this new album, if he drops 2 big albums this year, because Octane went number 1. Octane did like 170, I think, first week. He had a very successful tour. That nigga might be bigger than Uzi. Well, no, because Uzi got a diamond record, I think. But like Uzi was like a cultural phenomenon. Like I think Uzi would be the next step. Like how does like if Nitrous is big and he goes on another tour, like what are we considering him? You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause nah, he's not that no more. As far as Uzi, but he was there. Like Uzi didn't have a catalog, but he had like name recognition and like I don't even know. Like, did Uzi ever headline a tour? Let's see. Because that's kind of what we leaning on now. Did Lil Uzi Vert ever headline a tour? Okay, he's headlined multiple tours. The most recent was the Peak Tape Tour in late 2023, and he did a very Uzi Christmas and 17 and 18 Endless Summer. So he only did 17 dates. So he don't even really have like a tour. Give me a second, y'all. I'm looking up something. Okay, so they didn't even release the numbers from the tour. Monitor these runs, though official gross figures for the entire tour were never publicly published. Let's see. Okay. Oh, so it's blocked. This the shit we need Happy for. Why did it go to Patreon? That's weird. Touring Data got a Patreon? That's crazy. Let's see. I'm looking, y'all. Hold on. The upcoming tour. Okay, so they hadn't, this was previous, this was before the tour. But yeah, okay, so let's see how much did the Octane tour make? Okay, so the Octane tour grossed like 13 and some change across its first 11 shows. The first phase of the Massive Arena tour spanned 33 stops. So let's just average it out. This tour probably ended up making like $35 million, maybe. Because they didn't have all the dates listed as far as but he was making like $1 million plus a show. And he did 33 dates. So I said it to say like he's probably at a higher cachet than Uzi as it related to tours. But like as far as like artist profile, Uzi is a bigger star. He's a bigger star. Appreciate it, Jamo. YB did like 50 million. And that's what I'm saying. And it depends on how many tour dates did he do. But yeah, a Kendrick and Don Toliver collab would probably be fire. But like, if Don Toliver drops another #1 album, he's a star. Like he's a star now. He's going into like superstardom as far as like hip hop is concerned. Like, cause hip hop superstardom is once you get to doing like 175, 200 first week, and you can go on tour as the headline and do your shit. And it's only 7 people probably doing it. Nah, we don't have I don't think we got Kendrick and Donnie on the same song. We got Kendrick and Kendrick and Travis on the same song. They did Goosebumps. But let me see. Shout out to Jason. I was gonna I'm gonna play this little Jay-Z clip. I meant to play this earlier when we was doing all the Jay-Z stuff, because I had a lot of Jay-Z stuff to start, but we kind of got sidetracked. But let me play this. This is from Jason battle with a rapper by the name of V Gotti. This was most recently, so let's play this and see. He had a Jay-Z scheme. Let's see if y'all fucking with it.
I was playing Jay when I wrote this, plotting the takeover. I wasn't concerned about him. You don't know I'll never change. All I need is the heart of the city. I earned it out. I'm working on my. You don't know I'll never change. All I need is the heart of the city. I earned it out of him. Was working on my 4th income before I ever heard about him. I mean, I had the blueprint before I ever heard the album. But I was playing.
Shout out Jason, man. I'm fucking with the Jay-Z scheme because a big issue that he was having people were starting to get on his ass because he said he hadn't really listened to Jay-Z. And it was like, how the fuck you a battle rapper and you haven't really, or just a rapper in general, and you haven't really been up on Hove. Like, it's almost like sacrilege. So let's close that. I be having too many tabs. I'm not. Let's see. Excuse me. I know battle rappers that don't even listen to Kendrick or Nas or none of that. They just do what they do. Sounds like he went back to school. But yeah, the battle is good. I don't know if it's officially out. Because I think they was gonna release them separately because I was able to catch it on the live stream. But yeah, man, shout out to Jason. I think he beat Buddy all 3 rounds. The first round, after the first round, I thought he was gonna body bag him. But he played a little defense, which was still good, but he had a lot of like structured haymakers in that first round. So he was kind of on that nigga head in the first. I didn't even know how Buddy was gonna respond. Thank you. I appreciate y'all sneezing and shit over here. But real quick, and then we gonna get to the wind down time. I think I got like 30 minutes. But shout out to not shout out. And this is Per Kirko on Twitter. Hip hop and R&B has experienced its sharpest decline in Billboard 200 equivalent market share since 2023, according to Illuminate 2026 mid-year report. The category has experienced the sharpest decline in equivalent market share on the Billboard 200 since 2023, falling from over 40% in the first half of 2023 to roughly 30% at mid-year 2026 as pop, country, and Latin continue to gain ground. Let me ask y'all a question. What is a billboard? What is a billboard? What is a billboard? We're gonna get to that. I'm waiting for the right answer. What is a billboard? Boom. Yes. I was really asking, like, what is an advertisement? It is an advertisement. A billboard is an advertisement. And you advertise what you're putting money into. So with them losing market share and it being reflective on Billboard, that just means they're not pushing hip hop as much. That's what it means. They're not pushing hip hop as much, so they're not using that the advertisement vehicle of Billboard. Exactly. The Billboard charts are really just labels paying for their songs to get a spot. That's why we don't want to like fuck with Billboard as much and get so caught up in that shit. We was doing it initially, like as it pertained to Kendrick and GNX and Drake, because it was like, okay, if y'all want to argue chart placement, what are y'all going to say now? With once he popped out, he's dominating the charts. But as far as it goes, like outside of anything artistically based, it's just like, hey, like they've already told you 2023, 2024, they're slowing down the investment in hip hop. So if you thought they was gonna divest in hip hop and hip hop was still gonna stay prominent on Billboard, you're sadly mistaken. They just want to make it seem like hip hop was failing, so they pulled money back. Hip hop isn't on the Billboard because they're not paying money to push it there. And that's why a bunch of artists, once they start, well, not a bunch, but now certain artists are starting to see a little bit of success in hip hop and they're pivoting to country. You saw how quick Big X the Plug immediately dipped. He dropped one album that went big on this side as an independent artist and immediately tried to go country. Shout out to Easy McCona. Everybody getting a piece of the pie. Exactly. Exactly. And I also think it's indicative of it's indicative of the country as well. It's indicative of the country as well. The thing is, as it relates to Drake, they were making it seem like the label needed Drake. They already have Drake. They already have Drake. They already have Drake. He dropped the album. It did big numbers initially. It's still streaming a lot, but that amount of streams isn't conducive to maintaining chart placement for multiple records. It's not enough. Like Janice is still there, but it didn't have the staying power of a Luther. And, you know, staying consistent with the theory, that could mean one of two things. Either the label does not have the faith that they can market a successful record and get it to stay successful like they did Luther, or like they did Not Like Us. Because that's what it is. Like the Billboard, okay, it's like, okay, we have something that's successful. We want to push it in front of as many people as possible so it can continue to gain success. That's just like if we put out of an episode that we want people to see like really bad, we might promote that motherfucker. Like we may pay $50 to push it. We haven't done that. I used to do it with Instagram posts before I knew any better back in the day. But now, if that's the case, you promote it. You pay people, like, and how people act like it's just so outside the realm of possibility for like labels to be paying to promote their products, you know, in the simplest terms, the product being the music that they own the rights to. It's stupid. Nike pays sports players for exclusive shoes so they could sell the shoes in the stores. That's marketing and business. Like that's how it goes. So the only time that a particular athlete gets dropped is if the shoe's not selling. They can't make the shoe sell. They can put the shoe in front of as many people as possible, but they can't make people purchase it. So when you have sustained success like a Luther, a big part of that is organic because people are enjoying the song that you're pushing in front of them. From an analytic perspective, I can tell you that I think our the Euphoria reaction, I think it got like 7 million impressions. That's just how many people it came across their screen. An impression and a view is different. So the only thing that you can kind of control with marketing is impressions. You can't control interactions and you can't control conversion. You can hope for it. You can put it into place so it can happen more often. You know, just if the percentage stays the same, you're just trying to increase the volume. So if organically it's doing 100,000 impressions and you want to get it to 150,000 or 175,000 impressions and go by that 10% conversion rate, now you got, you know, 17 out of every 100 people as opposed to 10 people out of every 100, you know, converting and actually, you know, consuming the product. That's just marketing. There's nothing wrong with it. That's what they're supposed to do. But if they divest, and let's say it goes from the 17 back to like 12, 11, of course, that's the 30, 40% drop right there. Like that 40% drop is just them divesting from it has nothing to do with the quality of the music. Because Lil Baby and them been making the same music since 2018, 2019. Young Thug best album was So Much Fun, and that's a long time ago. Like Future has been like all his albums kind of follow the same metric. I haven't listened to the most recent one, but it starts out great. It gets weak in the middle. It starts back up towards the back end, and then it kind of has like a couple okay ass songs to end the album. That's Future's entire catalog after Dirty Sprite 2. Drake, all his albums the same. They've been since Views. They've been bloated. He have a hit. The hit carries the album. The album has good songs on it. Has some songs that's not as good, but you pull the songs that's good and you throw it in your Drake playlist. So multiple Drake albums are being streamed because you're listening to a Drake playlist. You're not listening to an album. You're just adding songs from the new batch that came out. The audience music taste has changed. We need more substance. That is true to an extent, but it's room for everything. It's room for everything, and it's room for everybody. I do agree that there is a crowd that seeks that, but that crowd has to become more invested financially in the consumption of the artists that they listen to. So I would advise, more purchase of physical media. I'm always on that. If you get anything from, tuning into what we do, it ain't even so much just supporting us, it's supporting the artists that you fuck with, or the art that you fuck with. And since we say that, physical media is booming like of recent. So, and this is per XXL, CDs are booming as physical music makes a comeback. On Wednesday, July 15th, the music data service Luminator released its mid-year report revealing the trend. According to their statistics, CD sales jumped 16% to 16.3 million units in the first 6 months of 2026. This stat greatly outpaced vinyl's 2.4% uptick. The CD resurgence is due to collection building, price accessibility, and huge K-pop album releases. Ironically, approximately half of Gen Z and millennial CD purchasers do not actually own a CD player, Illuminate reports. People want access to physical media. And in the event that they need to, they'll get it. They'll get it. But like I said, some people just want to have the physical media because it counts as a sale. You'll probably through the lifespan of you listening to an album, you'll never listen to it enough to hit one stream or one album purchase. Shout out to Uja. People want ownership of their music. Exactly. It's like, I would rather buy it. Even if I don't listen to the vinyl all the time, I got the vinyl because I know that it counts. And if I do decide to listen to the vinyl, that's probably the best way to listen to music as it's currently constructed. So yeah, I'm gonna get the vinyl. And I know if I'm playing a vinyl, I'm in that room and I'm giving that vinyl more undivided attention. I can't put my headphones on and go 3 rooms away and all this other shit or pick up my phone. Like I'm actually tapped into the vinyl. So it means more than the actual purchase of it itself. It speaks to the environment that I'm in when I choose to listen to it. Shout out to Easy McConaughey. He said Deontay Hitchcock selling his music right now independently. He trying to hit 100,000 sales. Go tap in. Junkie in the Sun by Deontay Hitchcock is a fire album. It's one of the good albums. It's one of the better albums from 2026. And I finally got to listen to Even the Devil Smiles from IDK. I think it's good too. I need to listen to it more and see how I really feel about it because I got through it like once and I was listening to the edited version. I need that. I need that whole. I need the whole album experience in its entirety. I need the whole album experience in its entirety so I can make an actual decision. But yeah, Octane was a fire album. Octane was a fire album too. I gotta stop leaving it off my list when I discuss the albums that I fuck with this year. But I think it was because I didn't listen to it earlier in the year. Because I had told myself I was gonna do a reaction and never did one. And by the time, we just started doing other shit. But that was a really good album. But Don Toliver is a good artist. Don Toliver has not had a bad album. Like all of his albums are good. But speaking of albums, artists, and hits, this Thursday, new Verzuz, West Coast shit.
Damn, you don't want to go versus against
Yes, I do. What do you mean? Yeah, I do.
I'm making music and putting this shit out. If it's up, if it's down.
I'm the best rapper from Compton. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm not,
It's like, nah, dog. Like, stay out the way.
Who's the best rapper on the West Coast today?
fresh like Impala, chrome hydraulics, 808 drums.
All right, y'all. YG versus The Game in a versus. Who y'all got winning? Who y'all got winning? Who y'all got winning? Straight music. Who y'all got winning? Shout out to Sherry Ann. I'm rooting for YG, but The Game is a problem. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The Game got some shit. And somebody in I think it was DJ in the group chat. He was like, this Game have 20 hits. I was like, bro, we've seen that in recent years, it's not just about hits, bro. The Locks beat Dipset with mixtape tracks and great rap performances. I think, from what I know of their music, I think The Game gonna whoop YG ass. I could be wrong, but there's a chance, in my opinion, that kind of get ugly. Exactly. He sparsed them out. Every time YG get an advantage, he hit that nigga with a documentary track. Then he got I think Ali Boumaier will go crazy. He got a few tracks from Jesus Piece that'll go crazy. He got This City with Dot. Shit, that See No Evil with Dot is crazy. The fucking of course, One Blood. He got a few crazy tracks with Dot. But yeah, bro, that nigga got tracks, bro. YG got some, right? YG got some tracks too, of course. Tooted and Booted. He got a song with Dot too. Really Be. He got Who Do You Love. They both got Kendrick songs. They both got Drake songs too. I think the back end of it is where The Game gonna take off. I think The Game gonna take off like in between 14 and 20. I think YG still gonna be there, but the separation gonna come once they like top 6, like what's left, like what them B-sides look like, and how is it gonna be performed. YG can just put on My Crazy Life and rock out for 15 rounds, but so can The Game with the documentary, which damn near is a G-Unit collab album or a collab album with 50 Cent. YG can bring the crowd with F Donald Trump. Yeah, I can see that. And if I'm YG, I'm playing Last Time That I Checked. Still Brazen and My Crazy Life will be doing a ton of heavy lifting. Yeah. But The Game, his earlier projects would too. I'm gonna try to watch it. I can't make no promises. I don't know what my life gonna look like Thursday. YG went off at the pop out. How many? As a matter of fact, I got that up too. We got shit now. Hold on.
Real moment, but the nigga that I did all this shit with, that's right across the street, this nigga. What the fuck, yo?
Did you hear Shawty scream?
Side, keep breaking the back of my sack. They call it black stuff, and you say no need for no cash. And I got pull up my cool nigga, wasn't even no cash. I did myself. I'm a young nigga inside from the hand, no cash. Coming to a one step, hit it with the left, pop, two to the chin, pop, one to the chest, one to the three, and the hand, and the three connect. Chopping with didn't something, but that's disrespect. Yeah, got put up, three-time plug.
Oh yeah, he got my nigga
That's why he should have left a bitch. No, that ain't my nigga. That's right. Take a homie, can't see it. That's my nigga. Shut up. Don't talk to me. We eat.
Bitch, you. Like when we were trying to make them things, like before, that's the thing, but that thing,
the thing before that thing that got us to that thing, that got us to this thing.
That thing.
Oh shit! Okay, if you know the song, see yeah. If you know the song, see go. Hey, I took it to the crib. And you know what? Yeah, to the hey, I tune it in, pointing the sun. Look, everybody see it. See that shit? Okay. Oh, shit. I've seen this motherfucker. Okay. Let's do it. I'm that nigga with the blood. I'm that nigga who got homies that be scared. I'm that nigga with the best shit. I'm with the fat heat. Nigga gonna run like okay. I'm that nigga what? My bank of America. I'm that nigga on the block. The police pull up. I'm trying to snatch the glove. You that nigga on the low. You that nigga in the word, man. You talking to the popo. I'm putting shit up for the lead. Hold up. Niggas getting for the lead. Peanut butter shit on the 9/11. My homies 9/11. Hey, I'm that nigga with the juice, but I never do my nigga luck. Pop, big tune in love. And I make some noise for your motherfucking self up in this bitch. You say, hey, some of money you gon' need to pay. Money on you, some of money make it stay away. Okay, some of money she gon' let you put it in. Go, big play. I'm a burn. Make some noise for my brother YG for her. Shout out my nigga DJ Muscle. Shout out Kdot. Bobbing in this motherfucker.
I ain't gonna lie. He gonna do all right. He's gonna do all right. I don't think he's gonna get embarrassed. He's gonna do all right. He's got some songs. I think he got, like I said, I think the separation, if there is, we will see if there's separation between track rounds 14 and round 20. That's where the separation is going to come. And like I was saying earlier, with the whole investment thing and investing in a product that is showing organic growth. Kendrick's Luther with SZA remains the last song by a rapper to spend over 3 weeks at #1. And you know, Twitter has a lot of commentary about what's going on. particularly as it pertains to people who had so much to say pre-Drake drop. Shout out to Raven Birdie or Birdie_Raven7 on Twitter. 3 albums and 43 songs later, hip hop is having its biggest Billboard decline since 2023. Isaac Hayes, The Game. What happened to Drake saving hip hop? We need answers. We already know what they said back then. I don't know if they're saying much now. Let's see. Oh, this nigga talking about Republicans and Democrats. Nah, he ain't talking about Drake. He moved on to, cause I know what he's doing. Well, I don't know what he's doing, but I have an idea of what he's doing. He's jumping in the middle of highly contested situations and using that to stay up invisible. Nolan Wells situation is nothing new, but it's highlighting what happens to Black people when they try. Okay. But yeah, shout out to Young Miami. I think her song is inside the top 20 now. Future, his album The Real Me did 131 first week. Debuted at number 1. It's his 12th and number 1 on Billboard 200. Hopefully that's enough to keep Atlanta around until the next face jumps. The next face pops out. But I think that's about all I got. I want to play this and then we'll stop. This is it. Shout out to Michael Jackson. Okay, and this is a producer talking about how he feels about the Chicago music scene.
You know, I had some roots in LA at that point. I made some really good connections and some good friends even, and I was comfortable taking the trip back to New York and, you know, setting up shop there.
It's not a bad place to be for music either. So
it really isn't. I mean, in terms of the music cities, like, you can argue, but it falls somewhere in the top 5.
Yeah, I guess for hip hop, it could be 3.
For hip hop, sure. Yeah.
For hip hop, I feel like
Yeah.
I could see maybe saying 3.
Mhm.
See Atlanta being up there.
Atlanta, I would throw Chicago.
Really?
I'm giving Chicago 2, honestly.
Yeah, I guess for hip hop, it could be 3.
For hip hop, sure. Yeah.
For hip hop, I feel like
it falls somewhere in the top 5.
it's not a bad place to be for music either. So
It really isn't. I mean, in terms of the music cities, like, you can argue, but it falls somewhere.
His name is Stoic, I think, but I don't think his name. Yeah, his name is Stoic. He's a producer that puts out. I've seen his beats on YouTube, but he's saying Chicago's a top 2 city in hip hop. Let's see what he got to say.
We're in the top 5.
yeah, I guess for hip hop, it could be 3.
For hip hop, sure. Yeah.
For hip hop, I feel like
Yeah.
I could see maybe saying 3.
Mhm.
See Atlanta being up there.
Atlanta, I would throw Chicago.
Really?
I'm giving Chicago 2, honestly.
Chicago 2?
Yeah.
Really?
Specifically the rap music coming out of Chicago in the past 10 years, I'm in love with it. I love how they're like, you know, I might be a little dumb on this take, but I love that, you know, a lot of my favorite artists from Chicago really lean into that jazzy rap sounds. And I mean, you got guys like Mick, you got guys like up and comers like Kai, both on Paella, by the way. You got No Name, you got so many artists that are just like really, really doing their thing at a really high level. I love Chicago music.
Bro, you supposed to get in your bag and like really like showcase the artist. But he said the last 10 years. I don't know as far as the last 10 years if they're number 2. Okay, so because in the last 10 years, we've gotten the emergence and dominance of Tyler the Creator. We got Dot, of course. YG's run has extended this far. Who else that came off the West that's like been big? But since he's saying like Mick Jenkins and No Name, Schoolboy Q, just TDE in general, as far as the rap scene goes. Like I said, Nip. I don't know how you leave the West off in the last 10 years, because I think that's what he said. Yeah, in the past 10 years, not just all time. I don't think he's speaking from soul. Like that's what I say. Like he said, like the people he referenced was Mick Jenkins and No Name. So I know he's not talking about mainstream, but I haven't heard of K Crusade, but excuse me, or Kai Crusade, but yeah, I don't know in the last 10 years if they're a top Tyler, Doja, and Kendrick all West Coast. Yep. Yeah, in the last 10 years, I don't know if Chicago is in the top 2. Because you got Atlanta. You got Atlanta, you got LA. Memphis. But you from Chicago, you have Chance, Saba, Mick, No Name, Dirk, Herbo. Who else? It is some elite niggas from Chicago. Like when they was running down, like Chance, he was talking about they was all like going to like this class at the library, and it was like just all just super elite ass niggas. Like it was Chance, Mick, Vic Mensa, No Name, Chance, Mick Jenkins, Vic Mensa, No Name, Saba. It was that 5 at least, and they was all going to this place at the same time. Yeah, Chief Keef is like before, like by the time we go into the last 10 years, like Chief Keef ain't really doing shit as much no more. Shout out to Uja, Rufus Sims, Vic Spencer, Chris Kraken, Water, all from Chicago. I haven't heard any of them dudes. Common has some joints in it. Common can't really do no wrong to me, for real. In the last 10 years, because Nobody's Smiling was before Vince Staples' first album. So with Common, we're talking let's see. He put out a lot of music in the last 10 years. I think Nobody's Smiling was around the era of Dark Twisted Fantasy. So let's see. Yeah, Nobody's Smiling was 2014. So Black America Again, 2016. Let Love, 2019. A Beautiful Revolution, Part 1 and 2. The Auditorium, Part 1. Yeah, Common got some shit in the last 10 years. King Von, yep. For as reckless and quite possibly heinous as he was, he had some, but he didn't really have no crazy ass run though. But yeah, the chat is doing more to prove Homeboy's point than he did. Exactly. Don't get me wrong. It's some stellar artists who've like populated from Chicago in the last last 10 years. Or that have been active. I say that in the last 10 years. So yeah, I think they're top 5 for sure. And it seems to be an argument for top 3. But in Atlanta, we got Baby, Gunna, Thug, Jid, Mavi, Future, Yachty, Lotto. Who else from Atlanta that's been emerging in the last 10 years? Smino don't count though. Smino don't count. He's St. Louis. He don't count though. But he count Midwest, but he don't count in Chicago. Let me see. Who else from Atlanta? Rich Homie, he kind of was like out of his prime was super short lived. Who else from Chicago? I mean, not from Chicago. Who else from Atlanta? Who am I missing from Atlanta? The whole the Migos, the whole QC, 21 Savage, like the best of him. So probably 2022 to like 2018, 21 Savage. Kenny Mason, fire. Playboy Cardi, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Atlanta kind of crazy. I said Jid. But yeah, Kenny Mason for sure. Playboy Cardi, yep. Yep. I ain't gonna lie, like the hip hop cities that's been like breeding grounds. I think LA has like the biggest names, but their roster isn't as long though. I said Gunna too. Yep. Boston is on the come up as a hip hop city. We'll keep tabs as people start to emerge from there. But yeah, I do think Chicago is a thriving hip hop city. Like some of my favorite artists, like rappers, are from Chicago. Like I fuck with Saba the long way. Y'all already know how much I fuck with Meek Jenkins. So yeah, I'm not gonna run from that. And Chance's last album was phenomenal. His last album was phenomenal. I fucked with his last album. Big way. I think it was my top 3 album of the year last year. So yeah, shout out to Chance. I don't think I got nothing else for y'all, man. We did the Verzuz. We'll do Billboard projections next week. Next stream rather. And we'll talk about what y'all think is the best album so far and all of that good shit. When is a damn album review? It's not just an album review. I don't know if you was here last time, but it's gonna take some time to shoot that. It's gonna take time to shoot and edit that. So when I'll put a trailer out when it's ready. But yeah, it's gonna take some time to shoot that. It's 10 episodes or so. So y'all know. I'll post a trailer or something. But yeah. We're building out everything as far as we have the episodes mapped out as far as what we want to discuss. So we're just doing the research so we can plug and play our information. And because if you watch the Isaiah Rashad episode where we did the breakdown on It's Been Awful, it won't be 10 episodes of that, but it'll be 10 episodes with that level of attention. Maybe not that each episode probably won't be that long, but the attention and the intention will be there to that level and probably expanding beyond that level. Yeah. But we're gonna tell it, we're gonna bust that album open like a backwood for sure. But yeah, that it's not gonna Yeah, the goal is to start releasing episodes before the third quarter ends realistically, or to be well into the season in the third quarter. But like I said, like it's just me. It's just me as far as the production crew and like shooting it and all that shit. So ain't no team. It's just me. So when it comes out, you know what I'm saying? It'll be worth the wait for sure. But yeah, man. Anybody got anything else? Yeah, we already talked about YG of the game. I think the game gonna win. I think YG. I think he got some songs, and so does the game. So it just depends on how far it goes. Like I said, 15 through 20 gonna tell the story, in my opinion. If they go 20 songs, but if they go 10, it might be a pick 'em. If they go 10 songs, it might be a pick 'em. If they go 20, I think game gonna win in the fourth quarter. But yeah, man, like I said, season 1 of Decrypted is my most, it's gonna take the most brain power that anything that I've made is going to take, because it's not just a reaction, it's not just the album review that we've done with one sit down. So I want to do it right, but I want to get it done as well. So when it's ready, like I said, we've gotten everything else out of the way. Road to 100 no longer exists. So now we're just working our way through building these episodes out, and we'll start shooting. So we don't get caught in the middle of not having not being ready to shoot the next episode. But yeah, shout out to Crown K, about to be a 5 breakdown. So many layers to peel back and angles to approach. Exactly. And like I've already started, and I started on a random episode. Like I started on episode 6, and I won't tell y'all what episode 6 is about, but that was the episode that I started breaking down from. And I've played the album like 7 times, pulling stuff from that version of the album, or whatever you want to say. And like our reference page, like as far as like links and shit that we're gonna use, even if it's just to grab like a specific piece of information, like that reference portion of like our shared information hub, shit is crazy. I gotta go back and look through a lot of that shit to even see what it is, because it's so much. But yeah, we got y'all, man. But yeah, the Verzuz is Thursday on the 23rd. I'm pretty sure Moni gonna do a watch party. So y'all fuck them on there. Did you catch the Wrong Street album? Not yet. Not yet. I think I don't know if I'm gonna be able to listen to it this week unless I catch it in the gym or something like that. But I'm gonna try to get to it, because like I said, for the next 2 to 3 months, Damn has my undivided attention music-wise. Damn and Michael Jackson in the car with my kids. But if y'all ain't got nothing else, man, I'm gonna do a last call for any questions. And if not, we're gonna blow this joint. Okay, and we got close to the goal. I appreciate everybody that was able to contribute. We got close. We got 16 of the 20, so I appreciate y'all. Oh no, I'm not fucking with Tory Lanez. I didn't listen to that. Disrespectfully, actually. But I see people are picking up the multiple album rubric that Aubrey laid down. It gives them a better way to market, just putting out a whole bunch of shit. But all right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to another Decipher live stream. I am Skip. Shout out to my brother DJ. Shout out to all of the mods, the members, and the people who pull up on YouTube to fuck with us and keep the chat going. And until next time, man, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.